And oh, Charlie Farrar gets terrific drive. Farrar, the heaviest of those three boys on the front row of the gate, gets terrific drive and heads down. But look at that. O'Shea, the flyweight 13-year-old, can make it in ahead of him. O'Gorman there in third place as they go sweeping round Riches. And then this is the big sort out as they try and outbreak one another down into the Montreal hairpin. And number 17, Franco Bourne, going round the outside. He's the current championship leader. Someone had a big moment on the inside, but they're all clean through the hairpin.
Yeah, got set up on the way out of the hairpin there. I mean, you can't imagine what these things must be like to ride around here right now. I mean, the wind's really, really strong. The guys on the superbikes that 165 kilos with the bike alone, you know, they're getting blustered around. You know, can you imagine what these poor kids are like on these things?
Because they've got a total combined weight of rider and machine of about 148 kilos, these lads. So it's a flyweight unit.
And the difficult thing is, obviously, like we spoke about just a minute ago, was like there's 13-year-olds, there's 18-year-olds. You know, you'll have kids out here that'll be sort of 35, 40 kilos against kids that might be sort of 45 or 50 kilos. And, you know, if you go by the old rule of thumb of 1 brake horsepower being the equivalent to 1 kilo, obviously you can work out that, you know, some guys would be at a massive advantage if that combined weight thing wasn't in there.
So leading the way there as they come barreling into the back straight there. It's once again, it's Charlie Farrar versus Franco Bourne, the two County Durham lads who are running at the front. But just watch out for number 72, Casey O'Gorman, because he might well get he does get a slipstream, but just sneaks past Eddie O'Shea as they go into the big chicane. So the first lap of 14 then for the Honda British Talent Cup, race 1 of the weekend for them in very beautiful conditions. Yes, it's windy, and it's going to blow them. It's blown them down that back straight, and then it'll be facing them as they come all the way round to the final turn. Look at that move round the outside at Corums.
Yeah, the front two just getting away a tiny bit here. Casey O'Gorman trying to hold on there in third place. You know, a group of about 6 or 7 guys there at the front, then the other two, but looks to me like the front two, maybe the front 3 are trying to get a little bit of a breakaway here.
Oh, and someone else going straight on, getting blown straight on. That's Rossi Dobson, the Belfast boy on the Rossi Dobson Honda.
Yeah, Harvey Claridge looking pretty strong for me. You know, obviously he had an 8th in the first race and a 2nd in the second, but as I say that, he's just dropped off the back of the front 3 again. But it's a little bit of a yo-yo effect going on. You've got Casey O'Gorman in the lead now. You know, he's just taken the lead from Franco Bourne, so he's having a little bit of a push now to see what he can do.
And this battle for the lead has got collected more and more riders in it with these guys. Whoa, big move from Charlie Farrar onto the inside at Corums. And again, around the outside comes Harvey. Whoa! And that was not enough room for everybody there. And Eddie O'Shea takes advantage, dives down through Murray's, but he may just have compromised his speed up the hill.
Yeah, we got 6 guys now battling away at the front here, and it's going to make some exciting racing as the race wears on. You know, this race literally could be anybody's.
And as Casey O'Gorman simply dropped right off the pace, he's pulling in. O'Gorman's pulling in. He's got a problem. Shaky. He's out. Yeah, the kid who won the first race at Donington.
Not so sure what's gone on there, but obviously that's a little bit of a disaster for him, because won the first race of the championship, DNF in the second one, and now he's pulled out of this. Is not ideal at all.
And we got a problem there for. Oh, something dreadful's happened to that number 27.
It looks to me like the exhaust is actually blown apart. Inside of the tailpipe there for Callum Beach, the exhaust has kind of blown apart, and that's all the fiberglass wadding that's inside to keep the silence in nice and, well, as quiet as these things can be. But yeah, that'll sound pretty noisy if he's sat on that right now, but it looks like he's turned it off and just pushing it back.
So, oh, here, what happens here? Oh, there's bits coming off it, look. There's all sorts of bits coming off it.
It looks to me, Jack, like the exhaust just fell apart. That's just all, like I said, all the packing, all of the wadding that's come out the back, but the exhaust has completely disintegrated. So
that's very unfortunate for the young man from Abergele. So he's out of the reckoning then. And back at the front, we've still got this scuffle going with Eddie O'Shea leading for the first time. So off pole position, it's taking him. Oh, and down goes Jamie Lyons. He fell. He fell, not really of his own volition, at Donington Park in race 2. This time, of his own accord, he loses the front, it looked like, as they went into Agostini's.
Yeah, I don't...
Oh, and it's a big squeeze here by number
tight.
17, Franco Bourne, finding he could just slide through inside Eddie O'Shea. For the championship leader, Franco Bourne, it's a very healthy 25 points as he storms the hill. Franco Bourne takes it, but behind him, it could be that Eddie O'Shea, the flyweight 13-year-old, had pumped there as he crosses the line, because he's just nicked through ahead of Charlie Farrer, just literally on slipstreaming up that fairly steep hill. Harvey Claridge takes 4th place. So it's Bourne, O'Shea, Farrer and Claridge. Terrific breakaway there in the last 3 laps by Franco Bourne, and Eddie O'Shea thrilled with the fact that he managed to pounce on Charlie Farrer when it looked as if the 18-year-old had what you would call a solid 2nd place. So Franco Bourne then is your race winner.